good, YouTube? What's good, Supreme World? It's your boy Dre Supreme back with another reaction video today. Let's see who we got. We got the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. As the Oklahoma City Thunder lead the series 1-0, Minnesota comes back into Oklahoma City trying to take a game. Let's see what happens. You know what we do. We're going to inspect, we're going to dissect, and we're going to break it down because that's what we do here on this channel. Without further ado, make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys leave a comment on this video. Give me some feedback. And then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Turn on post notifications as well too. And make sure you guys follow all my social media accounts too. Follow my TikTok, for shorter, condensed versions of these videos and all my content. Follow my Instagram just to keep up to date with me. So without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, let's get it.
Edwards, who was vowed for 2 days to be much more aggressive.
Alrighty, we got Anthony Edwards, penetrates, kicks it out to Jaden McDaniels, at the Mike Conley. He pulls up with a mid-range shot, misses. Rudy Gobert tips it out to Ant as Ant penetrates. He was saying that he couldn't get downhill. Oklahoma City making it tough for him. Okay, Chet Holmgren with the lay-in, using his length. Back on the other end, nearly stolen. Jaden McDaniels for three as he knocks that down. Yeah, Minnesota needs somebody other than Ant-Man and Julius Randle to really step up to beat this Oklahoma City team as Anthony Edwards pulls up for that mid-range J. There you go, Shea. Recently named the MVP of this year. He deserved it. Best team in the league. He averaged 30 and 6 all season long. He had like 40, 30-point games. Really special. Jaden McDaniels with another corner three. 1-point game, Minnesota. As Shea kicks it to Lou Dort. Wide open three. These brothers clicking on all cylinders. Shea penetrates against Anthony Edwards. High bank shot. As Shea puts Dante DiVincenzo in the post, giving body with the Kobe fadeaway off the backboard.
He's a better shooter than his percentages would indicate.
Here we go.
But it feels like when he's letting it go, even he's
Ant to Dante for three. Knocks that down. Need that bench production. Isaiah Joe. Whoa! Chet Holmgren with the nice layup. Using that length, man. I've been saying it all series long. All playoffs long, I've been saying that. Wow, that was so tough. Anthony Edwards. He penetrates on like 3 different defenders. You got Cason Wallace. You got Shea coming up. And then Chet with his long arms. Jesus, Anthony Edwards still finished it. Beautiful.
Wallace gets into the
Cason Wallace to Jalen Williams. Post fade. 2-point game by Oklahoma City. Dante for three.
Knocks down another. That's his.
Did it. 1-point game, so it was really close early on. Chet Holmgren for three. Okay. Screen by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Pick and pop.
He knocks it down.
Pick and pop. Alex Caruso runs the break. Pulls it back to Alex Caruso. He hits his own three. Nearly stolen. Mike Conley pump fakes the Ant in the corner. This man can score, man, at will. Box office, Ant. Ant goes downhill. Draws his own foul. Stays aggressive against the defense. 2-point game as Shea with the fall away jumper. So critical in the mid-range area. He barely even misses. Wow, Jaden McDaniels for three. Beautiful. Plays defense and he scores the ball. And he's shooting it really good from the field, as we can see right there. Anthony Edwards goes downhill. Oh my God, I thought he was going to dunk that. Beautiful layup by Anthony Edwards to stick with it. Keep his composure. Shea, step back three. That's so tough.
McDaniel,
Super duper tough.
16 points.
Julius Randle
drives, layup, shot won't
misses.
go. Right
Rudy
there.
Gobert with the beautiful rebound. They need him too.
They close on him.
They need him like right now.
Ball movement here.
Use his height.
Spins, nearly poked away.
Jaden
Shoots
McDaniels.
and scores.
I think that's the key to this formula. Get those
4-point
guys
game.
on the block. That makes it so much
Shea
harder
to Jalen
guard.
Williams for three.
Williams on a three.
Man, I tell you,
Williams
this Oklahoma City team is tough, man. It's like they won't go away. They won't even let you take the lead from them.
Then got in foul trouble. 3 quick fouls and hardly played.
All right, we got Shea, 5-point game. Shea
Gilgeous
penetrates,
Alexander sneaks inside.
just goes right through the defense, man. Oh, beautiful steal by Lou Dort. As Oklahoma runs the break, Shea slows it down.
Alexander Walker.
Oh, look at this.
Foul counted and one.
And one, like the emotion.
Bounce, left hand.
The emotion on Shea, man, after hitting that contested layup, man, like just knowing when to penetrate. He slows the game down for himself. Everybody is taking their time. They're composed. Look at this. Like he knew that he bumped into his cousin, got the foul, pulled it off, remained his composure to finish the shot. That's so tough, man. That is so tough.
Left-handed, difficult shot. Gobert keeps
Wow.
it alive, but right to Dort.
9-point game. Looks like this is about to get real messy real quick.
Strong finish.
When the Oklahoma City Thunder runs the break, it's tough to stop them because they all young, they all running and gunning.
7 on the 24.
Shea looks like he's gonna take it himself. Mid-range assassin
My career
Scores
started
at
to
will.
skyrocket. It was no coincidence.
Alex Caruso out to Case and Wallace for three. It's like they all can score too, which is so dangerous. Wow, look, already 15-point game. They're running the break still. Alley-oop to Chet Holmgren. Wow.
Finish
Oh,
that first
man.
half. That was the gap started. They've got to finish the same way.
Lou Dort with another three.
Knocks it down.
Oh, man. Yep. The third quarter. This is when they turn on the lights. They turn on the engines. Look, everybody's eating. Everybody's eating. Look at his lead. Oh, my God. Wonder what the margin was in the third quarter. Look at this. They won't stop. 10-0 run. Minnesota haven't scored in the last minute and 50 seconds as Anthony Edwards stops that.
Versatility that they need.
Looks like it's not going to be enough, though. A wonderful pass. Look, Isaiah Hartenstein sticks with it,
One
jams
hard
it
drive
in.
with one man in front of him.
13-point game. Shea, mid-range assassin. We're going to say that for the rest of the year, man. Until they win this championship this year. 14-point game with 6 minutes left on the clock. Jalen Williams. Look at this. Man, as long as they just stay consistent, man, I don't see nobody beating this team.
Pulls up just inside the arc, nails
Like at this point, like looking at the margin in both games, 1 and 2,
T-Wolves still fighting.
Minnesota might get swept. I'm going to say it right now. Minnesota is going to get swept. Because this is like
8 on the 24.
we're going to wait until we get into Minnesota to really determine that, of course. We're not going to count out Minnesota just yet. But they're not beating Oklahoma City, man. They're just not. Look at this. Beautiful block by Naz Reid. But look, Jalen Williams got his own offensive rebound.
Long twos he took the last game.
Oh, man. This is crazy.
On the drive, finds Holmgren off the
Beautiful.
here in the fourth.
Look, Shea got 34. I think Anthony Edwards had 31. Like, he can't do it by himself. It's like him, Julius Randle, and Jaden McDaniels. That's it. The rest of the squad got to come together.
36 more points.
Shea is just too damn good, bro. And this is his MVP game, too.
McDaniels, three-pointer
Coming out after winning MVP
OKC
as the
team looks
Oklahoma City
different.
Thunder
They look very
wins
different.
and takes
Another
game
second
2,
half explosion.
118 to 103.
And the Thunder are 2 wins away
OKC.
from the NBA Finals.
Yep. OKC is 2 wins away from going to the NBA Finals. They're 6 games away from winning the NBA Finals this year. They got to get past the Minnesota Timberwolves first, but it looks like that's what's going to be the case because this is crazy, man, what's transpiring. Shout out to the Oklahoma City Thunder for staying poised, playing as a team, playing both sides of the basketball. It's been truly amazing to watch this basketball, man. All playoff series long, from the first round up until now. Alrighty, let's get into the box score like we usually do. We're gonna start with the team statistics. Now, OKC shot the ball really well, man. They shot 50% from the field. To do that as a team, incredible. And as the Minnesota Timberwolves, it just wasn't enough. Like, the Thunder made 9 more shots than the T-Wolves, and they took 3 more shots than them. Minnesota shooting it from 41% from the field, 11 for 39 from the three-pointer, shooting at 28%. And Oklahoma City really not needing the three-pointer this game as much because they still won the game by a margin. They won by 15. And to go back up here, like the first 2 quarters were really similar, where the OKC Thunder was leading by 8 to go into halftime. And then that third quarter came around and OKC just went on a run, as we saw in the highlights. They were running and gunning, fast break, turnovers. Yeah, man, like when we get into the box score, we're going to see, who showed up, of course, but I could just tell already it was like a lot of turnovers on Minnesota's side. They turned over the ball 14 times and they conceded 22 turnovers off of 22 points off of turnovers. Like, wow, this is so crazy. The largest lead of the night was 24. And then the fast break points, 16 for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This team thrives off of turnovers and then running the break with one another and scoring off of those turnovers. Beautiful, beautiful thing to watch. Let's get into this box score as we see the Minnesota Timberwolves. Julius Randle, he had a magnificent game 1, but he didn't come out for game 2. He only finished with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 for 11 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, and making a pair of free throws. 2 for 11 from 3. He couldn't find his shot, but when you can't find your shots, you got to be aggressive and attack, go downhill, and try to go to the free throw line, man. You're a great free throw shooter, Julius Randle. You need to go to the line. Stop shooting these mid-range shots. Stop shooting threes. You got to get downhill and try to draw fouls when your shot is not going for yourself tonight. Alrighty, Jaden McDaniels. He finished with 22 points, 2 rebounds, 3 blocks. Magnificent defensive game with those 3 blocks. We don't even have to look at the stat sheet to really determine what he did, because we know Jaden McDaniels always brings high-level effort every single night on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. He finished with 22. Magnificent, because there's only 4 people on the team with double-digit scoring, and they need it, man. Like, I don't see them winning a game, period, without people stepping up off the bench. Like, they need the Nickeil Alexander-Walkers to step up like he did in this game. Wonderful game for him. Dante DiVincenzo, you need to have more attempts. You got to shoot the ball more. You got to be a lot more aggressive. They need Naz Reid, to have like a 20-point game. They need somebody off of this bench, somewhere. Other than those 3 players, they need to be mass production, but somebody needs to, fit into this system. And Chris Finch needs to play more people just to determine what they can do, because Oklahoma City, man, they play like a 10-person rotation at least. They play 6, 7, 8. All right, they really play 8, excuse me. But like they play Isaiah Joe. They play they be playing Kendrick Williams. He played in game 1 a lot. Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, Cason Wallace, and then these 4 players at the bottom, they play sometimes as well too, like we saw at the end of the Denver series. So let's go back up to the top. Let me get back on track. Rudy Gobert, let's see what he did. He finished with 5 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. They needed to get Rudy Gobert a little bit more involved in the offense. He needs to start scoring, because this is what it is, right? Like, it's so obvious when Anthony Edwards just has the ball and he plays ISO ball. Even if you're playing, even if you're creating a play for Anthony Edwards or Julius Randle. It's so tough for the Minnesota Timberwolves to get their offense off because it's so obvious. The Oklahoma City Thunder is the best defense in the league. They're going to be able to adjust and they're going to be able to, pretty much premeditate like what you're going to do because their efficiency in defense is already high. Their IQ in defense is already high collectively as a team. And they're just going to stop Anthony Edwards. Like Anthony Edwards is not going to have a game like this probably for the rest of the series. He can, but it won't matter if his team is not there with him. This is why this is a team game. This is why the Oklahoma City Thunder was the #1 seed all year. This is the reason why they have the MVP on their team. This is the reason why they're projected to win the NBA Finals this year because they play as a team. And it's tough to beat 10 guys instead of beating 3 guys because that's what it looks like out here. The Minnesota Timberwolves have 3 guys on the court. Julius Randle in game 1, Anthony Edwards, and Jaden McDaniels. I don't see anybody else. We need the full team, and they need to be shown. They need to get more touches. They need to step up and do their thing because I'm not seeing it these first 2 games, especially in Oklahoma. So on the way back to the crib in Minnesota, they better get their act together or Oklahoma City is going to sweep them. I'm predicting that right now. Anyways, let's move on. Mike Conley, he finished with 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 for 6 from the field, 1 for 4 from three-pointer. Like, that's a terrible game, bro. Like, he shot six shots, 4 from 3. Like, Mike Conley that I'm used to, Memphis Grizzlies Mike Conley, he was really involved in the offense, whether he, scored the ball. And I know it's a difference, you know what I'm saying? He's a lot older now, but he's still playing. He still has that same basketball IQ and higher basketball IQ if he's been playing throughout the years. He's a veteran now. So, give him some more touches, man. Give him some more minutes. Give him the ball more so he can create offense for his team. Because just putting the ball into Anthony Edwards' hands, he could score 30 like he did this game, but they lost by 15. So that 30 piece really didn't even matter. Chris Finch needs to come up with a game plan, a better game plan, and give your surrounding cast a lot more touches than what they have because this is ridiculous. Anthony Edwards, he finished with 32 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block. 12 for 26 from the field, 1 for 9 from 3, 7 for 10 from the free throw line. Tough shooting night from 3 from Ant, 1 for 9 from 3. That's like terrible, but he still finished with 32. So people are not really going to look at that 1 for 9. He missed 14 shots tonight. He didn't shoot horribly, but the missed 8 threes really messed him up because if he made like probably 4 of them, motherfucker would have had, he would have had damn nearly 40 points, and they would have been closer in the game. But this is a tough team to beat, bro. I can't lie. I can't say nothing about this Oklahoma City Thunder, man. I've been saying it all year, man. They're the best team. They play as a team. They play as a collective. They're just playing amazing with one another. And it's tough to beat a team like this. Naz Reid, he finished with 10 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 3 for 8 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Wonderful game defensively by Naz Reid, posting up 1 steal, 2 rebounds. He tried on the offensive end. He did not make not 1 3. This series is much different than the Los Angeles series and the Golden State Warriors series. Like, both of those teams don't even have a center. Like, the Minnesota Timberwolves is actually playing a team with 2 people that can be centers, Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein. And wonderful acquisition by Sam Presti, man. Like, the way that he built this team is just truly a beauty. He's been doing this for years, ever since Kevin Durant was on the team, ever since Russell Westbrook was on the team, ever since James Harden was on the team, ever since Serge Ibaka was on the team. Like, that's when the Oklahoma City Thunder was my favorite team. About 13 years ago at this point. Alrighty. But yeah, let's move on. Dante DiVincenzo, he needs to do more, man. More, Dante. If you ever hear this, more. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 for 8 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. And he didn't go to the free throw line. we know that Dante really doesn't attack downhill like that, and it's hard to attack downhill against this Oklahoma City Thunder team because they play that zone defense. But bro, y'all have to try, man. You guys have to find ways to get downhill because your 3-point shots is not working. Look at all this: 0 for 3, 4 for 8. Jaden McDaniels shot it well, but everybody else shot horribly. 1 for 4, 1 for 9, 0 for 5, 2 for 6. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker, we didn't get to him yet, but this is not going to happen every night, and you're not going to shoot the ball well every night. So you guys have to have a different game plan before y'all get swept. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he finished with 17 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 for 8 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3, and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Alrighty, let's move on to Oklahoma City, where we got Chet Holmgren. He had another good game. He finished with 22 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 8 for 17 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3, and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Beautiful game. Like, Chet Holmgren has been, he's been killing it. I'm not going to lie. I thought that Julius Randle was going to stick it to him like he did last game, but Chet Holmgren has been putting it on from all areas of the court. He's been playing great defense, although that it doesn't show on the stat sheet. He's been interrupting, people's shots. Like, they don't even want to go downhill because he might swat their shit. So shout out to Chet Holmgren by just doing the intangibles that we don't see on the stat sheet. Jalen Williams, another incredible game, just like the game one. If you guys haven't watched that video, by the way, make sure you guys go back and watch that. That was a good video. But Jalen Williams, he had 26, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 12 for 20 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. Like, this is crazy what he's been doing, man. Like, he's been doing it all year long. All year long. So, and he consistently just keeps on going at it, like all year long. So, yeah. Alrighty. Isaiah Hartenstein, he finished with 6 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 3 for 5 from the field, and, intangibles, man. He's just disrupting. Like I said, he's just been disrupting, the Minnesota Timberwolves from going downhill. They're scared to go into that. They're scared to go into that paint. They're not even going into that paint. They didn't want to go in there. Alrighty. We got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Mr. MVP. This guy right here, man. Like, he consistently, I don't know how he does it. Like, game one, we were scared that he was gonna come out and he was gonna just shoot himself out of the game. But that second half came around, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he had 11 points going into halftime. He shot like 2 for 12 from the field, 2 for 13 from the field. And he came the second half and he just started torching the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then coming back into this game, game 2, he finishes with 38 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 12 for 21 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and 13 for 15 from the free throw line. Now look, everybody be complaining that all Shai does is go to the free throw line. All he does is is draw fouls. And bro, like, that's a skill to have. If you can't do it, then join them. Like, if you can't do it, stop complaining, because he's doing something that everybody should be doing. That's a mental skill to have. Like, for you to initiate contact, that's like the hardest thing to do. I'm not gonna lie, because it's, as you're like going with your footwork, as you are pursuing the person to come to you, you're mentally like aligning where the defender is going to be at, just so you can draw the contact, if that makes sense. It's so tough. And for him to consistently drop 35 plus, nearly 40, like, this is like mind blowing. This is the reason why he gets paid the big bucks. This is the reason why he won MVP. This is the reason why he can buy his teammates all Rolexes. Like, this man is the man of Oklahoma City, man. It's crazy. So shout out to Shai. Another incredible game, and leading his team 2 games away to the NBA Finals. Beautiful. All right, Lu Dort. Lu Dort finished with 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 3 for 9 from the field, 2 for 7 from 3, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Alrighty. We got Kendrick Williams. He played 2 minutes. He only had 1 rebound. Alex Caruso. He had some great bench production, although he got fouled out. He finished with 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 4 for 7 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. And Isaiah Joe, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He played 3 minutes. Aaron Wiggins played 10 minutes. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And then we got Cason Wallace to finish it off. He finished with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 for 7 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. And that's it. So we made it to this end of this video. Again, Oklahoma City Thunder lead the series 2-0, headed back into Minnesota for game 3, which will be on May 24th around 8:30, I believe. That's on a Saturday. So yeah, if you guys made it to this part of the video, I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. Make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys leave a comment on this video. Give me some feedback based on what you guys want to see, based on what you guys enjoy, and I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys in advance. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Peace.